Yo, yasen sheshia anyumrei wukwada June bosmene de toso aduonu eba akon medin de bo amada akon Isaac metram de ama Samuel Hunto onam ebodwuma wadre ebo baby enti kopem said no ntu ba akon ebebo ansana ye be sorry eye dwumadi eso ye wonse bebre ho no ma ye de mauna ye hwie gu ho no de amaun ne anyumrei ne ebebo man Ghana ma man Ghana etumi akonkan na oman Ghana so etumi ayeden etumpon that is why we are here say yebebo ama Ghana so ayeden avan ntuma pa afra no one will just get up from a year nifie comfortable a year homes and sit here and ajuda sium na yakasa kasasa so we are here to speak sense to a year nipa bia wono oyo madwen say sabi yakudonto one kwan nim nyansa wo krom hanumu into ne omo pe ne yeso omo ye we put them right you be direct here first into that is what we do enumere camera home emra many abedwufo AC enkonwa the 2024 parliamentary candidate PC for anya so utwom e wa hanumu Emmanuel Adote Alote nyamfo Emmanuel Adote Alote e wa hanumu sanso and a citizen Ato Dazi a general secretary for the Great Consolidated Popular Party GCPP and so on. Yerenim as Kafu Amegamba last week you couldn't make it. We didn't hear from him too. And at this time too, Omedu inti enima say wabidu anaso ma emamidua. So yawahanamo to help Madagana. Say very gaining the lost glory. Orenyam vado te alote. Accra. Major.
Yo, me dasi. I want to say.
Bro.
And you made a school there. And you say if you are from this place, oof, anything. I'm British line. In fact, in Chiama, I shall phone you. Me so me for opportunity and chia me end this in paying for so. And you me chobia. Na menchia me nkrofo muti anya so to me nso me chobia. Okay. Na menchia me amenwa atudazi cancel. And you me chia no. Na wonso rabo ama.
Me das. Cancel. Yes, you mo adwo.
You bon. Embrace me honorable yadwin. Nsaha kra odo say nsaha nti ana za sign na one isha tra kutokudo so na chede bi wom because kutokuni bi wa habi wa chede
bi wa habi na
kutokunu ye bi
okay dey no so ya
was no be 6 or 7
ala ko ma boka
na you know what expenses are chasing us like Jehovah Witness. Even in your house, they will follow you.
Yeah.
If you cry expenses, no more trouble fee. Inti Imbri Michia free na Michia Mamma honorable. No, you need put him free na. When the market or labody or can constituency and I have special interest there.
Oh, okay.
Michia Woina. Na Michia Mr. Innocent Asamoah GCPP Penyin Power Western Region. Takrade. Also, Mr. Samoa in BHO. Now, Mrs. Benedicta Gentu, and their birthday. It's Bibi, happy birthday. And the couple show on your person.
All right. Few issues are you better tackle and enumerate, and one has to do with Charles BCU. Yet say OSP are inviting on the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I inviting after say. Or invite him lawyer say won't call. The lawyers say no. One man or my client no yede and call. I'm OSP call court a restaurant. Call court back. Just be sure no lawyers call court back. Catch court to say one for tabonto a year's espiso. Say one Jimmy court be on a year restaurant beer. Now one signs when you saw a restaurant na issue man and say what bet the client and court a grantee after that a year human rights court grantee a we na a special prosecutor betron to ne official Facebook page any other media handles no catch Ghana for say or no here any warrant arrest warrant or here court no say court we have a bet say or susu say wo di twirem bia na we ya de bia obetimi achew a won here warrant bia. So I asked myself the other time I say if who him say who here court order who here court assistant bia I didn't want go ahead to arrest Charles Bisiu but who call courts and now call J your friend is saying to me who call you too many at the mount and the pansan court catch court say court to me now the map papa and moon train sign mammy I trust I and having to say who here court no too many bill. So maybe the OSP did not read. The SP did not read on one casani to me at the man. No, he later got to know. So was said to me no. A year amamra edete a year no office no emu. But fast forward, Charles Bisiu has been arrested. That's the latest. On one casade no hokoi. Later we can say oh okay or the no back because on your money be need dream be into obeko no aka sign ho. And then okoi you know. Special prosecutor say about bet macho but my grant you bail. You see how we are joking ba nipa naba I say okay about macho but my grant you then mama bail into court. Charles Bisiu has been arrested and granted bail. Still on a year court issue, Judge Kwesi and the High Court and the criminal trial one air trial no minor trial no a year or minor a bind lawyer pennies court to say court to any Judge Kwesi and some no the phobia on daily basis. But on daily basis no my court no so yes okay daily basis no mudi as some normal shall say and Chachuche Kata agwako jinam di ama Judge Kwesi as the council more file a motion say court no Emma a year Judge Kwesi kwan na wontimi nkonkoye campaign because say beto aba no na be declare awie and the court has granted that say da two case no ahye the next adjourned date no obetimi absent no ho akwakoye the say oye den wo ye bia. So the court has granted that and it was a heated argument in court. Your friend is saying the attorney general and more prosecuting a case no ne lawyers for Judge Kwesi ne but that is also one issue at that one ma ye be hwe di ho enkomo. But you know yakoye me man ne akoye mai wo yadan a be ma be hia oba bi no apem no na oba bi nso ahia be ma bi no apem no e ma no tai jeja ye me man no so ye ko jaw mom si hey yadan we ja ye but obando jaw dia ene na kwakoye no you know sa akwade ene say Yvonne Nelson asemwe enum bi kwamra me amen hye nim nyum na me mpanyum abanum na behu na sa akwade enum bi me tie lyrics na me realize say na sa akwade e bo Yvonne Nelson akutia was you say I went two times am anyin san kura bamma no kura mpo one new fan who say that's boys now just give us the title of that song no your friend is saying your Facebook page most say your friend is saying and then laboro oh okay asa kwade na boy but oh dear but montron you know your Facebook page we are streaming live Facebook original TV GH. What do you that's a year lyrics no that portion na no what do you montron the okan ekekim ho ma bekan that's say akwade yes I say bra wanya di o because low key sa ye de awewom ya ba kumienu ama nyinsen abam na fan go sin ya nyin na oh come on enti you know so wo bonum no na se wutia ye wa bonten na ye tie ne de ye nim we ye nim so obi obesa akwade no abodum no ye do rap obu ne yeso ye mi age de sa ne yeso ye de rap bi until recently a year lady if on also tron yet esa sa akwade ene ne nyem ye e mo ka kire sa akwade ma sa akwade ne manager e ka tan so won konko yi na o de no call hospital o de no call to hospital o man si obi o so on ba ko tua bail so on be ye den o o ma nya ho hwi bi o ena sack minim se bia na o sen akopa koran ne bi o ena lady no e refuse no ena o ye se nyam ne mebo nyum di abo akutia ena afenge no so abetworo ngma so de expose you but when him say me ma no yen de yen so ya adwene say mo de ma mo ntrom buku yen ya be confess yen be confess o de man ntrom book don't write any book about us don't enko ba bia enko radio so de enko tv so o de say won say wa bre na so pese o be kan sam na de frɛ ka tell say chale me wo kan sam no yen ni ka pra de be ma o ezi de ye be ya no say de yen be tena tv ni radio so ne aye de ne aka eso gewe kura ye say ni mo pe kura e be rap ya mamo ne ya masa akode aye den back yen what other substantive issue yeah, very personal and very necessary to discuss Tamoyo refinery port sensem CSOs TOR GNPs in sensemi ye be di ho nkomo ene anwumrei na ne wo ho bi anso ye de amawo ehun but anwumrei no enkomo no e ba to betimi a join yen ewo original TV GH original TV GH ewo yen social media Facebook platform no eso but we can't do without saying anything about this yes but unfortunately this akode lawyer with him your friend Cynthia Kweku anumuya na yet say ma me no afimu nti so trom ye no mani ma sakode yakọ ene abusuafo nyina wo de yemfe ni agro e ba sa na ya rahusem the way I counsel ye media or pen and money media wa be confess ana
Baba I think the interesting times in Ghana
yeah
when this story broke out obi frame the first thing pokunoka there so be the movie to was sued for defamation. I'm so yes. I mean this would be a very easy case. The reason is that we're documented and the book is being circulated. Until we even call for the recall of all the books. Unfortunately, this is a PDF leak. Book in the PDF version leak. Until how do you, if they say you should recall all those books back, how were you able to do it?
Courts Eshena. Okay. But
in the other circles, did it happen or not? And Obisu Bakacho, the more you decide to follow up on a story like this, the more you gain the trends, and you can never regain the image back. That's true. That's how I call it. Siwa. Debi obeko court biano, it will resurrect the story. For instance, there was this story about a bank manager knowing some side check issue.
Yeah.
Anytime they go to court, the issue comes up again and it's taken up. So until the obeza semne you can look at insunsando obenya wo benyin no do obenya obesia no do obenya one benyin ne family and the besia ne family the girl involved ne family. Look at them the implications.
And no one advised them to go to court.
You understand? So not the court.
No one advised them, so they knew the implications that will come afterward.
Yes, but you see,
the implications.
So that's the reason why I'm saying, see, court. But I'm sure that these are advices he will be getting.
Okay.
Because if you, for me, if you come to me for advice, I always tell you, I'll give you the bigger picture. But you see, sometimes some lawyers are interested in all the money, so they will just go straight and say, sue him, sue her. Now they will push you to go for the killer. But the issue is that after all these things, I agree the impact on the people and the society. So many people who are having things that say one can also. So this book sometimes opens an avenue for people to see what is out there that, I'm not in it alone. Because some few chapters and Kofi reader will share with me. I've not read it, even though I've received the PDF version. But some few chapters I'm afraid that was shared with me, and some of the stories they talked about. See, I always say that young ladies are going through a lot in Burma. In Beijing, we go through a lot, yes. But the things and the pressures that young ladies go through, oh, yeah, matete. See, in Beijing, because of the position they have, they know that it's not by merit. The girl doesn't like you for who you are or whatever reasons. But just because of the position you have, you make it very difficult for the young lady to excel so that you can take advantage of her. Into all school, no exams crawl, you know, teacher to be failing just because of no dance.
Yeah.
Into a catch order, if you don't agree to this, you will never pass my paper. And pass all my name pass. It's to fear or fear the within a ne fearful more pressure. If you're not a sabisicana wa mobi, let the school. School night no, ala na ye. But you know, crow momos, since I was even pad, sanitary pad, crab, you have to go and sleep with other people to get money to buy sanitary pad. So I want you already is in the system. The lecturer, how not dream. If you're so about catch and no fail in a year, you're not even asking the necessary questions. About and baby your responsibilities. When you baby a woman another school. You understand? Yeah. So there is a lot of the environment for a young girl on your small, on your easy.
But sir, you want to shine so hormone.
To them,
say lecturer be harassed, and now say teacher be harassed. You can report him to the appropriate quarters.
Obama, it's not as easy as we think. Who are you going to report to? Sometimes lecturer and the opinion I can report it to, or you're worse than what the lecturer does.
So you can escalate it.
So to who?
You can go further.
I mean, for example,
authority, no. Everyone's a lecturer. That's why I catch a be a house a year.
So for now, your lecturer in class, why year? You probably go to dean of students. Dean of students not seeing lecture.
Yes.
After dean of students, maybe even the VC. I don't cry no lecture, no, you know, when you win more. So sometimes this story they find a way to kill it.
So
people have even gone to court where they've not had justice, but rather they were exposed because even the court of public opinion criticized them or gave them prejudice. So you see, we have built a very hostile environment. Well, my ishia obina or a kana samcho, then who the situation are. It's heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Even in a Jumum circles, for somebody to get a job, the frustrations they go through before they get the job. No ben ye Juman Sabi, a Juman or Bemna Sabi gets man by Genedi. Obaso, I impan or an interview so by Geneshe. No manager to sustain in this day or one by Geneshe. And Sunday, a Juma on and so Boon were one, so I can a
Juman do call heaven to do this. Don't you think sometimes girls Nangas Hansona or Muhoji or Pessoa?
No, there might be some people who might want to
because all to
go through and do that.
I will use what I have to get what I want.
I don't disagree. That could be possible. But there are some people who are genuinely out of the frustration. They succumb to it. Because Mama, Obi-Wan if you baby will feel on you. And un-American, sometimes the pressure even from that same home. What do I want mean to my year down? What's with you? You are the first daughter, the first child. When you are no Susa. Uma me feel the wash while we pion without school every. Also, what they in the bed shade a Juma ye. Not June there are. Mammy boy do man for after all 2 minutes, 5 minutes away. Sometimes it gets to the point. That is your last resort. It's if you're a genese. So people sometimes find themselves in situations that they have little or no option. Into America, Yvonne may outburst through the book.
But
it sometimes can.
In Yvonne's case, when Yvonne was okay, Mr. Oko, Nelson was well to do.
Well, I can't tell. Well, like I said, I've not read the story. But the frustrations that she has provides an opportunity for other young ladies to feel that, oh, I'm not in this alone. Oh, some of these experiences are me and how did this person come out of it? So it should also generate discussions that should be educative and provide avenue where how we handle certain issues, because I think that we are lacking them system in our environment.
But this is more of a confession memoir.
Confession.
Yeah.
Memoir. The confession about some of the things that she has done. Yes. But even if somebody is confessing, sometimes in the mother, until one say, oh, so this person has also gone through what I've also been through. So it's because easy to confess certain things. Though.
For sure.
You know, sometimes in public we easily criticize people, but in quiet we do worse than what the person is professing publicly.
All right.
My only thing is that yes, it has generated a lot of controversies and debates and fun things. I'm just looking at it from the educational point of view, that truly there are several people going through certain issues. Let's find a way as a society there. Say, we'll be not to the American. What saves people? Save environment. I able create for people to address their issues if they are genuinely going through problems.
All right. Honorable.
Say, yeah, sister. Everyone else in the book in the semi-brave in some doors ye pa, but some of us it's a big revelation, because some of the names are who, especially the one has to do with the right honorable speaker. I was taken aback seriously. Yeah, they be a shock me pa, but it's supposed to be the father.
Alajete, Peter Alajete.
Yeah. Yeah, supposed to be his father. Sorry, her father. And he, my fa kwenya wenchia one Bishop Mills or when they say I believe my family. But I show program pa you I believe so share in me chiano. Na me chia wa down for Rashid. Oh, level. Yes, by this time I know he's also watching. Until Rashid and you me chiao. And he of aboma then I make book the book no in same way pure book no. It does yepa. And Sarkodie's, aspect, is just one of the parts of the book, of the many parts of the book. A Bible thing. Now, it's surprising me, the right honorable speaker. The fact say he's supposed to be the biological father. I don't have document to conclude on that. But book nature say only the former speaker, the late speaker, sorry. The inquiry DNA test, but whether he is the father, I cannot tell. But from what the book is saying, men say, or no, papa. That was where I was shocked. Say the mother could keep that secret for so many years.
The mother or the man?
The mother, of course, is the mother. I want to say, you see, it's only the woman that can determine who the father of the child is. Mm-hmm. And he say,
but now you're only the woman, DNA.
Oh no, it's the woman that will say enye cancel. And JB to settle the scores, then the DNA will come in. DNA is a confirmatory test.
Yeah, but
the woman will have to determine first.
For sure, but obi will nim. A man will nim.
They're serious.
Yeah.
Oh,
because time our year no or one a mono.
Beautiful.
No, the period where fertile, the fertile
ovulation.
Period.
Ovulation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, but no. But before say near book before Yvonne will make the attempt to do the DNA with the kids of a former speaker, meaning say in Sensibia Koso. Okay. There be some discussions. Until America say the mother knows who the father is or was. Okay. And I did audience here, and I think, well, I don't know. I believe say time watch your book no. Only incredibly a discuss here. So people will advise as to whether the content now or the EP it's okay politically, it's okay. Yeah. Or not any image. I believe they will weigh all those things. Yes. And for her to bring these things out, I believe she has done the pros and cons. And we say, okay, it's okay for my image. I'm already a celebrity. I don't have any problem. So that is okay. In fact, book in the PA, I was looking at it from the angle of the business point. Oh, there was a mad rush for the book because everybody wanted to know the content. And you know, in Ghana, those surprise news, and that was bad news, sells more.
Yeah.
To the extent, say the Breako bookshop, no, or Monsanto book, no, and that is how come the PDF thing came in. But the PDF angle, no, was completely wrong, and the PDF angle can only come in from the publishers. Was book, no, may I book by scanning on my phone to get PDF. PDF is coming from the original source, which has to do with the publishers. But whoever leaked them.
But so try forward. If one answer no try forward, that's what the book ni nyina.
So from that angle, in Crawford now, those who were involved are automatic book no, and the publishers. That's where the soft copy will come from. And I think yes, and I think it's so. Probably. I think it's so bad for me from the business angle. The lady could have cashed in. Seriously, don't forget, say Onye only local celebrity. Sorry, Ghanaian. She has worked in Nigeria. So the Nigerians would also like to also read the content. And the idea, if we had managed it well, she could have cashed in. So looking at it from all the other angles, I believe she has weighed the pros and cons. And Tina, all this and seven about housing. So that's her personal issue, family issue, or family image. But I'm looking at it from the business angle. Say, yet me and the panka, she could have cashed in, and that could also help her. And I know, say, with her level, no, she will have some people she takes off. And with this cash coming to her food, no, let me have whatever a Juma knows who but like I said, no, my only surprise has to do with the former speaker and he didn't appear. No, the can say, you see, rest in peace. Rest in peace simply means that you have to rest in peace. I didn't know, my papa, maybe we will or during these things have to come in his absence. That is the only part I had an issue. Otherwise, the see between Yvonne, Sarkodie, and so on and so forth. No, like Christ asked the people, if you have not seen through the first stone, yeah, maybe yeah. It's just because she has been able to put it in a book, and in but I don't really see much about that side, no, and in the other part, no. My only issue has to do with the former speaker who is late and he didn't air them. And that is where I said the mother should have settled this call way back. Where the mother will know or baby and him the particular father for a child. So that should have been settled. Otherwise, I don't see much. And from the business angle, I think it's a PDF now Bemuanka. The lady could have cashed in to support her project. Say be say, oh yeah, maybe the youth who want to be like her, who want to also be in the movie, industry, whatever. No, it could have helped her. But the PDF, and once PDF is circulating, they bring to you. Yeah, nobody will walk to the store or the shop and join a queue to buy the book. Everybody would prefer say, once I miss a PDF, me kind near air coso. I was gonna say near air coso, and that is where I had a challenge from the business angle. All
right, thank you, Honorable. But I say so. After we are trying here, we are trying. Bombardier that's a year lyrics, no lyrics, Or the trauma me na me I just want to know because I'm not a fan of a year music. In me today, just do me a favor. Na Bombardier na fa send me. Original TV GH, original TV GH. Let's discuss about your refinery TOR. Now. Imani Ghana. This is a brief from Imani Ghana. Why the TOR-TORENTCO deal is misguided. The latest on plans to divest the Tema oil refinery. And this is what Imani Ghana has to say. The TOR-TORENTCO deal, Smoke and Mirrors by Imani Ghana. Imani Center for Policy and Education. Also the TOR-TORENTCO deal in summary. This is the summary. Tema Oil Refinery TOR has asked Ghana's Public Procurement Authority, that is PPA, to approve a deal to lease its main production assets to a company called TORENTCO Assets Management, which will take over TOR's core refining business for 6 years. In the this a year Tamoyo refinery akokatre atron krata de akoma a year public procurement authority say oh yen refinery no ye pese ye lease edema company bi ye from say a year TORENTCO asset management for 6 years enti PPA monyan hwehwe de say ye nyina ansa na yetimi de amom no embra no che say ye sem na moye den mudi hujuma nti monye na mo femom. And this is the deal. TORENTCO is allowed to refine up to 8 million barrels of oil a year by paying $1 million every year as annual rent. So the company will pay $1 million every year. Afibia, so more useful facility, and that is rent. And there is also an additional rent amount of 1.067 million per month. 1.067 million per month. That is an additional year rent. So if TORENTCO refines more than 8 million barrels, it will pay $0.5 per each extra barrel. That's 5 cents per a year barrel. If they refine more than 8 million barrels, a year barrel biya wombe sign ayeno obetuya a year 5 cents per dollar per barrel.
$0.5.
Yes, that's
50 cents.
50 cents, good. Per a year, your friend is saying barrel. Some new $1. All right. So if TORENTCO stretches the refinery to its full limit and refines 16.5 million barrels, it pays 17.2 million in annual rent. Shoshana said TORENTCO no almost ebetimi are refining 8 million barrels. But after 8 million barrels, no, the barrel be umbe refining biano. So mutia a year 50 cents. But so mutimi a year 16.5 million barrels. That is more than a year 800% of what's your mom sell when you're doing one more and refining now. Now to me refining 16.5. Bet you are 17.2 million US dollars every year. Now, TORENTCO will invest 22 million USD in capital expenditure to revamp the refinery. On top of that, it will assume responsibility for clearing Provident Fund arrears up to the tune of 2.5 million. Ombabe invested 22 million. Ena ekabia so adede da ho omu ebehwe tua 2.5 million USD. And now TORENTCO will furthermore pay 800,000 USD into a reserve fund plus $0.4 that is 40 cents to cover maintenance expenses for every barrel refined, while assuming responsibility for insurance and utility payments. At maximum production limit, TORENTCO maintenance commitments will cost about $7.4 million and insurance expenses will hit about $6 million per annum. So TOR's real problem in a nutshell, classified by a year Imani. Or say, it keeps refusing to service its debts. TOR keeps refusing to service its debts. After collecting more than $1 billion in special taxes in recent years to fix TOR, the government has failed to clear the debts of almost $450 million. In the Tamoyo refinery, in taxes, say or TOR levy.
Yes.
Ye jiffy Ghana for yeah. Enti ye chia abaya did this say sikano. TOR ensire den aka. I say TOR this sikano or genonan ko di tuye ka wo de wageno di tuye ka den. Wa this kana wo ventua. Eti eno no aba ye ka ye den da ho. They've taken more than more than $1 billion dollars in taxes. It lacks scale, according to Imani. Or say, its own experts believe that it must be tripled in size to become viable. It also has outdated technology that has been poorly maintained. Detailed estimates suggest that between $500 million to $1 billion is needed for a serious redesign. In fact, its longest-serving CEO in recent years says $3.5 billion is needed to start afresh. And so that is what the CEO or no serve longest CEO will share a year torso a chair. You can see us our torso acha. One or say to being about 3.5 billion a year USD with me. Eddie I can say was sending a mouse same fidi or the fidi for froba na afendi bibia ayefofo. Political cronyism has destroyed management, according to Imani. Compliance and oversight and thus prevented these long-standing problems from being fixed. This has led to broken trust in TOR, and why TORENTCO deal is misguided. And this is what your friend is saying. Imani Ghana episode catching in this TOR issue because CSOs na keke against GNPC TOR and Hunkobani and the person release edema TORENTCO for no number be manage and Hunkobana. That's to me TOR tax special levy. Of mine na sub you General Secretary lawyer counsel say expenses are following us like a year JW. Oh, cost for man. The expenses are following you. Who dwane no kura kwahye here no ase aba beto wo kwahye mpase a no akwahye no da ho mpadu ya abu na wo akwakoye den wa ba beto wo hono. So why not give it out? Me kura den kamnya kura nka den ye ntonton no ne ye hu se ye ni ye Ghana ye ni TOR ye ni bibia emposa ye ma me ha Ghana for se muma betu tax na ye transcend the tax of about $1 billion $1 billion a year dollars na sabi akudonto a car yes TOR there ye tu ya 19 kwa the whole ye papa no mo mere so it say TOR the car ye ntu enwie e babesene. Why don't we even sell it off na yankase yaton because I didn't sure and one yen refine or you bia and ye tu ya ho ka na ne ya na essay so be ba no ba besom na say even o mine be benefit $1 and I said 1 cent ekrampo per year ekrampo na say yen fa yen man sika nkonko hyemu a then I think it's in the right direction but honorable
Adentina the bia o man japade say a signed document to put it into good use no yen take your time in year.
Okay,
are you aware say even in the extractive industry that is for the gold bauxite and all those things no and we are losing over $5 billion every year. Same thing is happening to this TOR. Fesika yebo amodeba $22 million from the what you read right now. That is how much the so-called company is coming to invest. $22 million. Meanwhile, Ghana for tax ayetua TOR ejino is over $1 billion. So compare the two. Meaning say this kind of shame anka TOR would have been on its feet refining what something for us. And you see, look at the amount of if anything barrels in the whole year is 8 million. Yeah. Meaning about 21,000 barrels per day. And our consumption in Ghana currently, minimum young consume the refined product is about 80,000 barrels a day. That's our consumption minimum. Yes, less. Into 1 billion from the ESLA, whichever of the tax why were we not investing that money into reviving TOR? And that is the reason why anytime I hear MPP government and the president, it pains me seriously. But we say over TV and radio, you have to refine your language. It's very bad. Now I say president, can say the credit rating agencies, they were reckless. And I say, how can you say this? How can you say this? In terms of tax, just for TOR alone, report HSS so far, we've taken more than 1 billion. When we say ESLA was not supposed to be a taxer which will run after 5 years. from 2015, 2020, ESLA should have ended. By sense, they have extended ESLA. They have even used ESLA to as a collateral to take more loan.
Yeah.
So, one to me for such kind of NCSA talk, and you carry this in and give it to someone. Oh, if you don't take time, this will become just like the PDF. PDS.
Yeah.
This will be like the PDS. We're coming in on so-called guarantee insurance, provident fund, just talk. Nothing concrete on paper. Ye come crumble, sa company na yesi omobano. Ghana for and answer in muka abayan with eshechi. And they are going to benefit just with them and their family and friends. I'm telling you. These are the things see these things they are destroying the country. Seriously. And also I started the same way. Time I started PDS, the same thing. Nothing will be transparent. Libya katasuma. You will not even see anything in the transparent manner. Then the ACA, by the time I realized the company was started, and suddenly we say the guarantee I say on Brano, a bit new, provident fund omuntia, insurance omuntia before we say Jack. Let me be say. So why can't we? So does that mean that the black man cannot manage anything on his own? We can't do anything on our own. Tax are here, so you can't use the tax to reform and revive the industry. Why? And now, can say for you, you will be happy if we sell it. You see, I don't disagree because normally, say private person ebemwa, I don't need to be koyi because PPP is always good that side, and at times the government may not have immediate funds to spare for that particular production. So I agree. But in this case, it's saying we say what issues, we put a particular levy for Ghanaians to pay. So if we are paying the money, I don't think that's to revive the sector. Then to be are you aware? Say the new, if any say the new refinery or the same zone, the Chinese one.
Yeah.
You are showing most of our technical guys to some of these companies.
Yeah.
In fact, some of them have even traveled outside. We have lost because in Crawford, we tech, we chemical engineering, and so other courses. A lot have been trained. We have trained them. Every year. So why can't we put the money there? Yes. Why can't you put the money there? Say probably we understand. Say but a tax has been assigned to Ghanaians. They be a year tough fuel with a TOR mitigating levy, TOR levy. They be a year. And I was this canon. Why can't you put the money to revive the sector? Oh, in America, if you look at the money, the so-called company Edibano, $22 million. Can you compare that one to the amount of money you just so far? 1 billion.
1 billion.
If you analyze this government has been very fortunate. I'm telling you, in terms of tax, they have gotten the tax. They be announcing a year about 50 billion Ghana cedis on the average. So for the 6-7 years, multiply. In terms of loans, the same thing. In terms of grants, the same thing. In terms of the all-year revenue, the same thing. We just one all-year well. On some pay me edicount. Meaning almost started Juma. Time I in 2017, and I bar into full force. Until Abenwe has 3 all-year wells. Look at the amount of money that has come to them. But the PR we share sector by sector, no.
That's all you all you kind of say no they fund it free SHS.
No,
but say no they fund it free SHS.
Because we have the annual budget funding. We have the fund. I think it's the Heritage Fund. So the ABF, that is what it is portion. Yeah. Just portion of it.
Yes. So a portion of it is used to fund free SHS.
Yes.
Okay.
A portion of it. Yes. That is clear. But the point is that look at the amount of money that has come to this government. Every sector, every sector by sector, it should do too much. Only say you can't say NDC buy every time everything was perfect. No, we will never say that. And I can say, when we come, everything, but at least let us see, say, whatever we are doing, like there's some particular output, we can see, say, at least we are on the right path. And the pure more, we can get to where we want to reach. But when we share nothing, I'm telling you, and the NDC, time I already told any boss, what I can say no. That was working. We saw a Juma Echoes water. The same applies to Bost. In fact, they said they clearance of their debt. Yes, the records are there. You can check. Oh, but the past 6-7 years, what are they doing? But you see, look at how much we collected from the ESLA at that time. Look at how much tax not up to the amount I was saying, no, but at least TOR was working. There was some improvement. You can't say we solved all the problems at all. There be, but you could see some improvement. Say, time anchor, we could have done more over there. But with this government, the amount of money are ever. And having so, you are just carrying the whole thing. Amodima campaign here. There's no transparency. CSOs will have to shout and shout and shout before. So the same as PDS. It's the same thing here. That is what we are going to see here. Then before we realize, we have to also cancel the contract like the same thing was done to PDS. And whatever a money is saying, whatever the microphone wants that sector and air canon, you best just say about NTA. Whatever we need to do, nobody is against PPP. And also everyone benefits. It can help, yes, it can improve. But you should do it so that Ghanaians will still benefit because the property or the asset is for Ghanaians. What do I say? Let's not do something that thing will go back and regret on what they are doing. This government has been, they've gotten a lot. The goodwill from the beginning. The money is there. But on performance, it's abysmal.
All right. Honorable Emmanuel Alote. Okay, so I'm going to have messages. Now we can carry on now. Was 055009 0867. Now we can carry amount. Yes. Oh.
In 1961.
Okay.
Nostalgia signing a contract with an Italian company. There will be a refinery for Ghana to spearhead Ghana economic program. The industrial revolution in the 1961. Being such a vision. The Ghana they are near fango. Mobile obo boyem, nausea simpempendua or manin butuma fanitam pefra. After 60 years, a vision will be seen what dream home. After 60 solid years, we are still contemplating about what to do with TOR. Because why a white elephant no so? Why a busumfie? So why are we having workers at all and paying them? When you send in we are not getting the benefit from it. Which business sense is this? That you pump money into a venture that you are not benefiting from. What? Maybe I thought only not to treat a lot of business na obey industrial enclave. Finyansa or Saji Funyen or set up a whole enclave and yet to need tema. In the Kotamana Koshe. You see, some of our old cities, the way it was built, you could see that there were clear roads and all that. If you win about, they be able to move the Winneba, if be Winneba, you can make multi everywhere. Boom, the coin them nazi. Now the new sites in Winneba have rather the most unplanned township new sites no then was in the left right center on fa then baby and obiane then also baby and nyim kire na ade why ntinke nya baby to the to I mean countries bi wo share Ghana won so what you bi because what share Ghana na vision na ye won also Mama, think about it today. 1961, really? And this country, Chadena, I drink a sibi no te true.
Na drink kasa.
Na, in the, we are always thinking about chop, like what we can do in easy
Enjoyment.
Why? We bring dachi. There, oh, mami ye da me fe osunsuado dachi. Because since we are thinking of retaining power in it, we always want to do ad hoc measures to solve entrenched problems. Because abembis in your senior the operator your tour BB to the refineries is here now. It will take a long time. Into years to for Nabaton. Into Obiare Penyama on ye, no china wage none that to aba. Into Obi Bay us may your free teachers by force now. We be us Marco lunch one district one factory now. We be also may ready for food and jobs, planting for food and jobs into lunch around or here. Because opeda or kwakwato about can maybe it's my 2 into vote mamamutu my 3 account. So it is a campaign strategy. Policies for elections, but not policies for nation development. We need to have a roundtable discussion because you see what politicians are trying to do with TOR in there will be a benefit from it. That's why TOR is what it is. There was a power struggle as to who takes TOR away.
Oh, okay.
That's it. There's a serious power struggle as to who takes TOR away. On your workers are what TOR, and TOR what TOR actually. In can be more torn of full. You know what I mean? Today, I go what turn of but I see when they start, the who about they demand a story and die down. No, I say I start. So you see there. Now the issue is that let's yen say TOR to the point there. Ghana fun complaining there. TOR I say it's yenton.
Okay.
Inti they be will create a problem in there. Now what I bring yenka. Inti also beka o me small say o me yenton your ton you crank is kabibim na ze na ye pian na wa ton man na mo say yenton na ya ton.
So the Ghana Telecom.
Exactly. And because we sit at the back, we might not know the money and the quantum of revenue and able to generate from there. So we interrogate that. We'll look at, oh, Ghana will save you in sky. I don't know what I a sugar factory or a commander. So I think we need to look at the issues well. Why there everything? And I think the mindset of Ghanaians, so there's a son, Mama. The mindset there, or your benazida young good.
Yes, I know.
Or your benazida on fire. It's a problem. And then imagine the way the partisan nature, maybe to the TOR, and the idea of yourself. And the idea of politics. The partisan politics. No. For experts, Obotum will handle TOR. Not a political figure there. You will get it wrong. For you and fashion man the mandate, man the support, because already no today is making the money that we are generating for it, you too much. The same thing I had a PDS. What for PDS? But was it? Look at this. It's sad. Sometimes honorable some of the words you want to use it, but our nature. There, baby, country big or share the woman baby to them. I think Nigeria has also
private. That is
Dangote. Yeah. Negotiate way. Or dream way. It's from Ghana. It's from Ghana. Nigeria, most of the things Nigeria does, they are copying from Ghana. You understand?
Yeah.
So if such person, when the demand drain it up and all the me, Ghana, you know, it belongs to the state. The state could have easily managed it well. So anyway, well, we need investors in it. From the discussions I mean, me tell some of the senior staff union of TOR. This deal would have been it's better. Okay. Looking at the options that they have at hand. And I said, options in obey and get a career better. Options in at least you are taking one out of the worst situations to say one is better. For me, that is it. Because Obi Biara only the potential of TOR. Bama se sebi when sika TORENTCO when sika. You can look at the monies and the Kawogua liabilities and what they should take all of it. If an investor no say baby amikwe sika enyimo so liabilities or one make a company na ma say me turn one come say me share rent ma say me share this, who will do that? That should tell you that whatever they are going to benefit is more than the liabilities at stake.
Yeah.
Money will lose out on all these things whilst we will still be pumping money in there. No, I think there we need to sit up. Some of these things, you know, I am mama and rush into it. One farm to table. You should coffee. Is it in our best interest to take this option or not? Because we should look at the bigger picture, not just today issues. Then sign off your birthright. It shouldn't be now. Getting it back becomes a problem, because if a private individual is going to take TOR out of the hands of the state now, then what will be the next plan? Because you have found go now, since you are no Ghana, your kada you start, then will be kada. What is our local capacity? Some of the oil now, yet to yeduko baby. If some of it was being refined here, because they are byproduct of it, the byproduct is even enough to sustain TOR. The byproduct is enough to sustain TOR. So why do we even have to run in circles until we change our mindset and see that no, this is not the same? Because like he's saying, most the brain drain or konoya small. I know personal people since they are in the UAE. Where is more UAE? They were at TOR. These were the kingpins at TOR. But UAE has come to take them away because what's your one idea and the money they are offering them it's far better. So they are taking them away. You know, so why are we having something either yet gold to do? No, what can't yet sikado.
And so come there.
Yet a pot of gold. Yet you beya and kofu take advantage. Now it's a boy friend. Why we create a problem now? We ask what can solve the situation and take away the money. So we should interrogate the issues and see how best we can do it. We should not be concerned.
No, I think I agree with him, and I say the final point. Say whatever agreement I sign, it should come to the table. Not be funny because young weeping PDS is clear example. So we need to know the details of everything BIA signing. We have to know. No, Kano. Idea we have so many liabilities. Why are they particular about this? Say, almost this area, meaning there's something there. There's something there. So it should be on the table. Let everybody discuss. Let's see the details. Let's see the commitment. Let's see the cap amount of money. In fact, let's see the people behind the so-called TORENTCO or jail. We should see the people behind the directors, because the same thing PDS. We thought it was some foreign partnership, but later we saw all the issues and the people behind it. I'm telling you, and the reason why we even got to know, say, is because Sekana Yechen Obifio say he's being short chain. That's the reason why PDS it should blow up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. When you go to the point of sharing the money, no, and I said shares, no. So we should know whoever is, coming for this thing, because we have seen some before. We know what goes on in this country.
Okay, so why the TORENTCO deal is misguided? Part 1. This is what the man is telling us. Also, the deal is full of too much smoke and mirrors. Mr. Asante Beko, Mr. Daku, and partners have sought to obscure their roles by using a string of shell companies.
You are?
Analysts believe that they are fronting for political interest.
You are?
So, August
Same
2022, in August 2022, TOR signed term sheets to lease its access to Decimal Capital. Decimal is owned by Mr. Asante Beko, former CEO of TOR, who resigned after being sued by the U.S. government for bribing government officials in Ghana whilst working for Goldman Sachs. Mr. Michael Daku is the director of Decimal. That is August 2022. And then we come to September 2022. Right to enter lease agreement with TOR shift from Decimal to Bay Bridge Assets Management. The right to enter lease agreement with TOR shifts from Decimal to Bay Bridge Assets Management Limited. That is BAM, B-A-M-L. Most likely to obscure Mr. Bekun's role and his continued use of his political links to drive the transaction. November 2022, Mr. Asante Bekun is arrested in the UK based on a request by the US. He is charged with corruption, with corrupting Ghanaian officials in a Turkish power plant deal. He transfers his shares to Daku investment company owned by Mr. Michael Daku. Now, in January 2023, TORENTCO Assets Management is set up. One will be as the
I told you.
TORENTCO Asset
PDS
Company Asset Management is set up. It is owned by Mr. Michael Daku with Mr. George Antwi as director. TOR shifts relationship from Bay Bridge to TORENTCO for the same leasing deal. None of these entities have any track record. Lawyer.
I think there are some they create the problem and then they turn around to the potential, all the loopholes. So they create the problems and come back to solve. Michael Okansi, Great Commission TV. I say good evening. I think TOR issues is like a Japa deal.
Okay. In
disguise, because check very well the owners of TORENTCO, their bank account and even website.
Okay.
A Japan deal part 2. and I'm not surprised. You see, because like I'm saying, I've realized one too many. There, Sisi and I do be a dream one day. How do we get money forever? It's not a you see forever.
Yeah. That's the agenda.
How do we get money forever?
How do we chop forever?
Yeah.
That's the whole
anyway, chop money. Chop.
How do we chop forever?
Exactly.
And
what's your baby out? What the walk on one boma on sino tema into boom them boom.
I been been so jay off hasenum.
We will live to them forever.
Yes, forever.
You see, if you look at this year, just compare it to Ora Frimpong Boatin report on this Galamsey. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, look, the Jubilee House is now the headquarters of what Galamsey, and the people over there, they are involved. All of them create the thing and just be chopping forever. It's the same thing. PDS, if PDS anchor, if you have stayed, the same thing that you have. Now it couldn't work. Japan also came, it couldn't work. They are moving into this TOR issue, TOR deal, and they want to create and just be looting forever."
All right, so messages no Embra na yankin kind and for amount on WhatsApp and Facebook as well. Na family omudi enkomo ana say many omudi jumadi na nyumre Emmanuel Adote Alote Onyamfo Honorable Emmanuel Alote Adote NDC PC for the 2024 elections here babeke one wo gina mudiama NDC nya Sowuchom constituency and citizen atodazi General Secretary for the GCPP ana yene no ehyiamu mede ne bo amada akon Isaac metena mudiama menua Samuel unto na yanko Ascend off. Jachi Quason.
Ofabuama. I want to say again, the same MPP at the center of this issue. I want to say the Constitution made it clear. Say, Namiya Dom na say UD 18. Now say you have sound mind. You have the right to vote and the right to be voted for. And that is the reason why I echo court. I think it's the agreement or the judgment or whatever judge in the mind, a big effort, this aspect of the Constitution. But this is what they wanted to create. Say, the guy should be tried on this criminal issue on daily basis. To prevent the man from campaigning. Why would you do that? How can the Attorney General? And this is funny thing. Criminal case is not the state against the person.
Yeah.
So you are going to fight on behalf of the people of Ghana. And that question, of course, is part of Ghana, but it can stand aside because in the same no problem. But the same people of Ghana, they don't have somebody to represent them in Parliament that are seen of. And the same people of Ghana, the question has the right to contest because Electoral Commission has sanctioned the guy. I've accepted everything for him to contest the election. In fact, it's qualified per the EC's own rules.
Yeah.
So why do you want to try this case daily to prevent the guy from campaigning? Every morning be our court.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there are serious issues in this country.
Number one.
No, he put number one aside. Life. JB Dankwa was killed. He's dead and gone.
Yes, but
why are you not trying them on daily basis for the past 1 years? Number two, Ahmed Swali, your own colleague, was killed in front of Nifie. Those who the suspects, why are you not trying them on daily basis?
Who?
Roko Fimpon.
Okay.
Are we aware of those who killed him up to now? Omuamu Party chairman, Northern regional chairman, is killed and he's gone.
I don't say
so the suspects, you don't try them on daily basis. Why this issue, particular issue, say you want it to be tried on daily basis? Why? It's a planting from the MPP just to make sure that the question will lose their seat. And I don't know why they are bent on getting the seat. And you see, Council, are you aware, say? Are you aware, say, even on the ground, even on the grounds over there, the campaign say too much question. They are even preempting the judgment. Is it even right per law? And some court, after the year can want him, and you are telling me, oh, the man will even go to jail if you vote for him. When you are feeling now, oh, you see, it's becoming serious in this country. Seriously, the way our judicial service is being handled, it's becoming serious in this country. But it looks like we are all watching. Everybody is quiet.
What has the judicial service got to do with this?
But in the first place,
because the Attorney General who is prosecuting.
In the first place, why must Attorney General be granted that prayer? Why was he granted in the first place? Say we'll try the guy on daily basis.
Is it within the right of the Attorney General?
No, why?
No.
What is so special about this case? Is it unless we run on this case?
The Attorney General was said right to request.
You see, we are not against the right of the Attorney General requesting for that particular issue. My point is that look at the gravity of the case. As compared to JB Dankwa, which one needs a daily trial? So that we can serve justice to the Crawford. Ahmed Swali and also which one deserves a daily trial. That's the point we are making. Why in this particular issue, the Attorney General wants us to have daily trial. To the sense of say your friend case I'll come and seek bench warrant to arrest him. He said it. Why? What at all do you have? And the can say, when you know, you see, and in the first instance, he was granted. He was granted. And that's the reason why today we have to go with the defense to put that one and say, there be because the guy has registered, he is qualified per the Electoral Commission.
And it was granted. And a court no granted.
Yes. But why must we get to that point?
So why is Honorable Furious say obi the grant? What the grant?
No, you see, it wasn't an easy thing for us to mount a defense today.
Okay.
And challenge that particular thing. And yes, we also be in a shell. They be every day be all court. And the point is, as it stands now, Electoral Commission and can say, man, is not qualified to contest. It's qualified. Imagine actually be okay. He has fulfilled like everything is supposed to have made him. Why yeah? And he can contest. So why this on the man? And again, so how can he go on the ground be campaigning and say or we near he will go to jail? Are you not preempting the judgment from the court? The issues before the court. As it stands now, NPP and their supporters and their members in a scene of anyone paying for you now and say the question or we need you cry or jail. How? In the judgment, a judge, you know, in some of at the end of the case, they are aware of the judgment. That's the meaning. If you can go down with your members and say all these things, that's the meaning. Why are they particular about that thing?
Why is the Attorney General prosecuting this case? For what?
He's doing that because, according to them,
what will be the outcome?
To benefit the anybody, so that NDC will lose the seat, they have additional seat, and they can pass whatever law they want to bring.
Criminal charges when they are leveled against you. Now, you prosecute you do kujina emranwa. The when say one bebo and as will be dibim. And I dibima, you best set you free, I'm wako. So one boa, he does do better to a fiasse. And now say you be final. Based on a year court no and share a woman. If the Attorney General says Judge Grayson, you bet you charges are their bonus and I'm born at any BC. You jail no beko.
No, but you see, Council say in seminar a court, that's a can once you cannot go ahead and preempt and I say give judgment. Because say now it's either the person will win the case or lose the case. But as to whether you win or lose the case, no, and we have not, the judge has not told you anything. And who the court grounds, a campaign say, meaning say, you know what you are doing. You are preempting the judgment. Who can say the guy will be jailed at all cost? What do you know that we don't know? And that's her point.
And what are you also saying?
No, Nyami can say, I don't know, he can either win or lose.
Okay.
But No.
What is the NDC saying about this case? Are you also saying, oh,
no.
What are you saying?
How can NDC
good.
So
we
are also on the ground telling them that Nyomu can because that is their trademark. MPP there,
but you are not preempting.
No.
More prejudicial.
No. Everybody also say everybody you have facts and figures. Evidence are equal. Until me say I'll prevail, I'll win. Who say no, the law will find me at the wrong side. But it is left with the judge to finish everything. So you cannot let your members go on the ground. I'm here campaign, tell them say, let them like a tomorrow cry or call jail. That is the problem we have with that particular campaign. Your point is say, no matter the case, Electoral Commission has allowed the man to file, and I feel so he's qualified per rules to contest. Allow the man manage the campaign. Now feel so as no for give them the opportunity to make their own choice. Don't push them to give you what you want.
Okay.
Let them make their own choice. And Ebiom no, me say, yeah, what NDC, and say, as enough for no, they will punish the MPP.
Okay.
For taking the equation and the people through this. For almost 3 years. They will punish them. Come Tuesday.
All right. So, one before now taking the education through this and the education now, or no take or no cause of this to himself. Honorable, that's a question. But making kind messages, Kaka, about na yenye no sing. But I hear birthday, happy birthday to you, Mavis. And the whole day and the celebration there. And one say what you feel na abososa enti happy birthday enko ema onyankropon basa yadom we shall na wonka ohu. It is our prayer say nyame ebemo aye fefefe na we shall enti anyumre ye hwie ni strength nyina dey go. So happy birthday once again to you, may this nyame inshallah na wonka ohu ekese epa. All right, so American kind messages kakra aba was said. Good evening, bro. I think TOR issues is like a Japadale in disguise because check very well the owners of TOR-TORENTCO, their bank accounts and even website. A Japadale part 2 with Michael Grants, Michael Great Commission TV, General Manager Anna. Okay, thanks so much for watching, bro. Dear sir, kindly let the whole nation understand that the NPP is only interested in blame games with Mahama, COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war. Rashid, okay, my name is Teddy Boache, the Teddy Boache na deba. Rashid from Olebu, Vicoli School. My greetings to Honorable Alote and Ato Daji. I'm doing Jambi. May God bless you and the good people of Anya Sobutum. Please give it up. Also, the MPP are now running away from their own words. Honorable Alote, I am proud of you, Rashid Ena Orka. Honorable Alote and citizen, I am always happy seeing you together. But why are you driving the NPP people away from the program? Okay, let's see. I learned you will be coming to Fan Milk on Friday for Thanksgiving. Is it true, Tiana? Honorable, Friday, they are afraid of the man, and that is why they are doing that dirty work, and they cannot do anything. They cannot do focal, and it's all the way. Thanks so much. Say also what they buy NPP. Is it true that you need majority to pass gay and trumu? I'm disappointed in you, Papa. No, that's like a very real mukruman. And can you very real you shoot them alive? Say almost a majority they are passing trumu bill. And can you come and say, "Oh, mutrum ni adi ababa wo mutrum." They dare not. They can't even try it. What a shit! Bra, they say, "I'm not glad and kajan kebe yi coach we go on mo." Nanki akofesu on pa. En simple kroman who say, "Oh, the majority are pass it mutrum." Come on. So, which declared $800,000 profits under the leadership of Kwame Wadako has been collapsed by this corrupt regime after taking all the TOR recovery levy. This is the real create, loots, and share government. Dave, Manette Court Rail Line, Dave Diffie. Good evening, Boama. Please, my greetings to you and all, you all, okay. Tell my PC I'm watching him. I'm Prince Binding from Soweto. Prince Binding 7 can just walk well. Yeah. Yes. I am Sir Lord. I think the NDC is highly favored to win the 2024 election, but they need to raise the tempo because that is the only language they understand. Daisy from Dansuman. Hi, good evening. I'm Kaswa Show Boy. KS. Okay. Now Kaswa. Also, my question is, yes, Ghana. We are suffering. Salah, they come Jalabia. We are suffering. Salah, they came Jalabia. They are selling Jalabia 2,000 cedis in Ghana. Why? Okay, now let's stop taking money from IMF. Depend on our own cocoa, oil, and also gold. Thank you, elders. Once again, I'm Showboy, youngest artist in Kaswa. Showboy, the youngest artist in Kaswa and Dubai. I'll say good evening to you, my brother. I hope everything is well. Brian Nyakra complaining by Allah's grace and thanks for your good work. I like watching these videos because when you look at the way things are going now and remember what they said in past, then you know the kind of people they are. It is too much. Thanks, my brother. I'm Chairman Abubakari Abdullahi from Medie, Accra. Mr. Host, is the Attorney General a judge? Agweko, Accra, Newtown. Agweko, the Attorney General is not a judge, but all prosecutorial powers. Citizen. Ato. Gazi.
Boma.
Apani.
That's your question issues. And that's enough. I will try and restrain myself from the Honorable Kate not to make prejudicial comments. However, I think why it's necessary because of how Parliament is tight. So the NPP is trying all they can to gain the numbers. Samekaya, I think just right after the elections, there were about 3 or 4 cases. Somewhere in the Brunahafo. Apart from the Techiman one, in fact, there was one at Obanda.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a Banda issue, there was a Techiman issue, there was Jomoro issue, there was another one. Not seen of Crampo Donyasum. Until then, yes, okay, it was also a sin of, yeah. Because even the day of swearing was a problem. Of he administering the oath and all that. And unfortunately, sometimes I'm tempted to believe that we are doing a charade. Because it looks like Faye Namuslim Faye. Techiman, what happened? Techiman South, what happened? Why couldn't? Because Ikaya, the current chairman of the NDC, or the generator crack court. Ikaya, or the generator of the court. Because now what's it? Court, I think the first time there was a light out.
Yeah.
Until also this time around, the nanny generator crack.
We do no best.
But what happened? I found there were hands in there. And that is where there was that's why I call it a charade. The PK, you say, I will fail, I must mean fail, into Fatichiman, I must mean for Jomoro. That's where we. I said enough. Now it has become the tussle because Bandadin didn't fly. The perjury issues, the Yura Jachukwesi. Now is undergoing a criminal trial. The civil one has been dealt with. The Supreme Court has even made a ruling. The High Court here, the Wobotrain, Yera Jachukwesi Nasa, on Intina, the by-election has come. The High Court made a judgment that shock you because in jurisprudence, I mean, on time, there a criminal case being dealt with on a daily basis of such. I mean, such a case undergoing being having a sitting on a daily basis on tensi. It's not a realm kakra. And if a court is granting that, Sabi, there are so many issues in terms of what grants some of these things. Me question address. But Mama, I mean, your knowledge in law should expose this to you. Obini location. Now was the Bokuni Jina court or Accra. You say the person should come for a daily sitting. Until I make a me question in location on me. Because maybe because you're a parliamentarian or man need location there, I mean pay any address or thing. But so behind him there. The Cape Coast one was the civil case which has been dealt with.
Yeah.
But the criminal issue, see, my question I'm asking there, if you know that the location of Jachikwesi or as an offer, now we give. I'm not sure the defense that his lawyers put up.
Okay.
But Mekaya and the Metia and the Wasi, he's on a national assignment.
Yeah.
Which I felt it was a weak defense. Because make a contest for an MPR. It's not a national assignment.
No.
One of the national assignment. So it's a weak defense. I'm not surprised that a senior lawyer had to take the stand today in the person of Yera or Patricia. Because, I mean, you can't just go with that 1 foot. You need to go with a stronger feet. And I think the NDC, some of them are aware, but some too are not aware. The NDC need to wake up and realize that they are dealing with people who are using Machiavellian tactics.
That's the NPP.
Yes.
And they were told and advised by the late president.
Some members of the NDC won't realize it. One man when you are dealing will use Machiavellian tactics. It's just their interest. They don't care about anybody. What banana, what about? Because there are things that have happened in this country being sida. Mama, it being sida. But it's happening. Been a marking. Don't tensi. We have somebody obatina today mesma allocate na minche. Ochina na ya fa allocate or electoral commissioner. It being sida, but it's happening now. Yet what yesterday.
But sir, Obidi court.
Well, we will see that what happens. But what I'm saying is, even for a president to think of doing that,
Jamaica can come after 2 years.
You understand? A president can doing that. Look at it. A bit see that. There, a president, or the bill of parliament was sent into an act. Then the Supreme Court will overturn that. You already had powers to do that, so you didn't have to say so. It is unconstitutional. A lawyer. The president is a lawyer. Do you know the lawyers surrounding the president?
Yeah.
The executive secretary a lawyer. Ne body or a lawyer. Or one the lawyer so or I mean look at the people surrounding the president, the lawyers surrounding him. And he takes an action that the Supreme Court rules as unconstitutional. If you see that
The Domelovo's case.
Dumelovo's case, and sana COVID-19, them bill now here for executive powers. Ultimately declared there we are doing this and that. Meanwhile, there were several provisions in the constitution that could have given you those things to do it. All you needed was a court order. But you go and set up a bill, not just see at your whims and caprices, you can just say anything. No be other. It was a dangerous bill. So for me, there are certain actions. A president decides that maybe a personal thing to glorify God. Then the next moment you see that ordinance about public funds or this national cathedral. We then judges team high commission buildings now we grade the way now. Why one region one dam? It was way. Maybe we national cathedral.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of one region one dam.
Oh.
because either one village, one dam, so I dug out. It's a region, then so what they can say. So one region, one dug out. On one region, one dam. On a wire, one national cathedral way. Maybe I will feel about other regions. I mean, but these things are happening under our watch. So I think the response from the minority should not be the way we are seeing. We are not angry enough as a people. And the danger our the brain you papa. And as enough by election, if some or kodo ho. In a yamoro kodo, nasa ya shani yankin ya. You busy head of Kunka. And I had reports from there. And who I met when what's the NDC who I withdraw from the sin of Nation Year, Ichi, or very draw as a question, ne candidature. That's what I was hearing this morning. I'm catch up on no. I can upon him in Quebec by Friday, the court will rule that he can choose on year 1 year. He doesn't need to even appear himself, or they won't sit every day. Me catch up on by Friday. On the end, the walkway you cry with. See, it is clear this is tactics.
So it's a fair trial.
For me, I don't even want to talk about whether it's fair trial or not. Because
why?
Oh no. I mean, what is fair trial? Fair trial is subjective.
Okay.
You understand?
For sure.
Intina, the same court, Tum Kade. Okay, we are doing sitting every day. Then, so the person who is subjective to no, because it's a fair trial. Then the court saying kado yan every day.
They
also feel that a fair trial.
A time is up.
So for me, I think it's subjective.
So what is it?
It's subjective. But my issue is that Yama state institutions are above reproach. We shouldn't let their actions be so predictable.
Thank you. Citizen at Sudazi.
Yeah, the assurance the public that NDC will not withdraw Mr. Kwesin's candidature. There will be election battle. And no matter what they do, Tuesday, the people of Asinov will crown NDC and Kwesin the victors in that election. Now, my main fact, when we Mr. Thomas, now, Namia Doma Friday, they call Al Majid Fidas Mosque, my family junction, for our Muslim Thanksgiving service. Now, Sunday, so we call CAC, and also I wish Eland taxi rank for another Christian Thanksgiving service. This is for my people at Anyasutu.
All right, Aldo.
Oh, I'm going to say the Diana birthday for you or how much. Birthday. And one person who has been very dynamic for actually the NDC, but a very good friend of mine, Abna Pofwa Usuaji, or Kwabenya. So Abna, a friend
one of your status.
A friend on the be on Ochina, a friend who Obobia Ba.
Okay. But since the end, these girls need Obobia Mao.
It's Abna. Happy birthday tomorrow.
All right, thanks so much. Citizen Atudazi, General Secretary for the Great Consolidated Popular Party, and Emmanuel Alote, a year PC for 2024 NDC, and Nyasotrum constituency. Thanks so much to Asay Fortune, the external producers, Mrs. Rebecca Boamadako. And TOR-TORENTCO Boama Dako. Yichao pa. Meden the Boama Dako Isaac. Metrama de ma Samuel Hunto. Good evening.